today I'm going to share with you my recipe for Masala Paneer, which is a beautiful homemade creamy paneer, which is gorgeous as snacks, finger food, or as part of a main ingredient for your curries. So before I start cooking, I'm going to take you through the ingredients and some of the equipment you will need to make a fantastic paneer easily at home. The first ingredient you will need is 4 pints, just over 2 litres of whole milk. This is pasteurised from the supermarket. Equipment wise, you're going to need a colander lined with a cheesecloth. This is so we can drain and then bind and compress the paneer later. Over a little bowl for dripping later. I'll use a larger bowl when I do the initial draining. I'm going to infuse the milk with what I've got here. I've got 5 cloves, black cardamom, 2 green cardamoms, and a 2 to 3 centimetre piece of Kasia bark, and I'll wrap that and make into a little pouch and drop it into the milk. Next over, I'm going to have some lemons, so you can curdle your paneer using a number of products. So lemons, limes, white vinegar, brown vinegar. I prefer lemon because I quite like the taste of lemon in my paneer. You can also use curd or yogurt, which I'll show demonstrate through another video. But approximately you need 1 tablespoon of lemon in this case per litre, so I'll probably end up using 2.5 lemons, but we'll see how it depends on the strength of the lemon. As this is a masala paneer, obviously we need some spices. So here I have 1 teaspoon of roasted cumin seed, half a teaspoon of powdered cumin, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, and finally half a teaspoon of dry mint leaf, just straight from the supermarket. I'll also adding in probably 2 tablespoons of fresh coriander, which I'll finely chop and add that in just at the point of boiling. Once cooked, we'll then need to compress the paneer once it's strained, and I'm going to use some trays, some heavyweights, and a few books. Right, let's get started. Okay, let's get cooking. It's going to take about 15 minutes to heat the milk through, so I want a medium temperature, so I'm setting 3 on my hot plate. So first of all, in goes the milk. Put all the milk in there. That brings about halfway. You want some capacity in the pan for when the milk starts to boil, in case it foams up. You don't want it to overspill. That's milk in. Next in, we're going to add in the little Bouquet Garni of herbs and spices to infuse the milk. The milk's been heating for about, I'll say 10 minutes now. What I'm going to do in advance, we come up to some minutes, add in the mixed spices. Mix, and what I'm looking to do here is to infuse the milk before it separates, so infuse the curds. The milk's been heating for about just over 15 minutes now. It's not quite there, just starting to get a few little bits of, a few little bubbles or foam building up around the sides, but it won't be far away now from coming to that boil. So at this point, I'm going to add in my coriander. So I don't want to put in a good stir. The milk has been heating up now for just over 20 minutes. It's now come to a rolling simmer or a boil. So at this point, we're going to make paneer. So as there's some residual heat in the hot plate, I've turned the heat off at this point in time. So first of all, I'm going to take out the little bag of spices. So to curdle the paneer, I'm going to add in one at a time. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and stir that in. And what we'll be looking for is the curd to start to separate, and eventually for the whey, which will be like a watery bluey green colour, to appear. So always add in your vinegar or your lemon juice a little at a time. So I'm going to add in a little more, especially with vinegar, because it leaves a taste behind which you need to rinse out. So that's 3 tablespoons. See the paneer starting to curdle. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give it 1 more tablespoon, sorry. That stir. But we've still got quite a white coloured liquid, white coloured whey, so there's more acidity required. That's now separated out. So I'm going to remove the curds from the heat. And what's important at this point is not to allow the paneer to continue to boil, otherwise you'll end up with a hard and quite crumbly paneer. But what's really important is to cool down the paneer. A bit hot to handle, so I'll just put in some cold water. You can also use ice, but I'll just drop the temperature quite rapidly. Now that liquid has cooled, it's time to drain off the excess water or the whey. So have the colander over a bowl lined with cheesecloth. And here comes the curds. They look lovely. Let's give you a close-up view. So the first task is to gather up the corners of your cheesecloth. Even them out a little bit. Be careful because the paneer can still be quite warm at this stage. What I'm going to carefully do is you don't want to over compress because again you get a hard paneer. Is just start the process of extracting some of that excess whey. Just do that by spinning the paneer around. It just slowly tightens up the cloth. I've transferred the colander onto a smaller bowl, and what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to allow the paneer just to continue to drain and also come down to room temperature. So I'll leave that here for around 15 minutes. Now I'm going to compress the paneer, so I'll take the drained paneer and move it across into a tray. Put the knot to one side. I'm just going to pat out the paneer a little bit into a more of a rectangular shape and start to apply weights. I'm going to use my collection of books. And then you just need to be careful for balance. Put the weights on top of the paneer. I'll now leave the paneer for 30 to 40 minutes until it sets.